Good afternoon, guys. This is Drew with Allluvialll Adventures. We're going to make some homemade, locally sourced, organic strawberry freezer jam. I'm going to take y'all through the process step by step. It's step by step, simple, not complicated, not very labor intensive. The hardest part's spending the $20 on strawberries or blending the strawberries into sugar. So y'all come along with us on this, and let's see how it turns out. Good afternoon, Allluvialll Adventure team. This is Drew with Allluvialll Adventures. We've been foraging for some strawberries up there in the Amish country. They grow everything. They grow organic. So we went up and got us some strawberries. We're going to make a little strawberry freezer jam. You guys join us. And it's easy to make and tastes great. You want to cut the heads off your strawberries. You want to quarter them up where they're easier to chop up by hand. The hard part is not eating them. While you're making your jam. Kind of like picking blackberries. Only about half of them get to the bucket. One of my favorite jams is strawberry freezer jam. You don't have to, no cooking required, other than the little bit it takes to heat to activate your fruit pectin. No, Rambo, you can't have any. You can save all that posturing. That just scares grizzly bears and monsters. It don't scare us. Alright guys, we're going to continue on here. We'll be back with y'all when we get all these chopped up. Guys, once you get your berries cut up, you want to chop them up. We're going to chop them up real good. We're going to add them to the pan. We're going to add 4 cups of sugar, and then we're going to stir till the sugar is completely dissolved. And we're going to let them sit 10 minutes and probably stir them every 2 minutes while they sit for 10 minutes. That looks about right. We're going to put these in the measuring cup. We need 2 cups of chopped berries. Got our berries. Now we're going to need 4 cups of sugar. Everybody that I've watched and read these recipes, everybody says to be exact, not to add any more or any less. And of course, try to do it without making a huge mess. Not always possible. we're going to stir this around. And you want to get your strawberries and your sugar very, very thoroughly blended. And make sure all your sugar dissolves. We're going to stir this about 5 minutes, and then we're going to let it sit for 10 minutes, and we'll pick y'all back up then. Alright guys, it's been 10 minutes. Our strawberries and sugar have blended into what is a really, really thick homemade natural strawberry syrup, more or less. We're going to heat this cup of water up and activate our fruit pectin. Or sugar gel. Once this is heated and stirred and blended and activated, we add that to the strawberries, and that's what'll make it set. Preserve it. I'll rinse that off. Stir your sugar gel till it's very well blended. You gotta heat it to a boil. Let it boil for about a minute. So we'll be back with y'all when it gets done. Our fruit pectin has activated. We boiled it for 1 minute, stirring continuously the whole time. Now we're going to add it to our fruit. And we want to mix this until thoroughly blended. Probably take a couple of minutes, so we'll be back with you guys when it's blended and we start to jar it. Alright guys, we're going to fill our jars. Want to make sure always that your jars are clean and sterile. And a handy way to measure, if you fill the jar up to the bottom of your funnel, that will leave the proper amount of room for expansion in the freezer. That is such a vibrant red color. There's a local lady makes homemade sourdough bread, and I just imagine we're fixing to give her a call, because I'm 100% certain this would be out of this world on that good, fresh, homemade sourdough bread. And we're sure gonna find out the hard way. Alright guys, we're going to put a date on our jars. We've got all our fruit jarred up. Made a dozen delicious jars of strawberry freezer jam. It is very important that you let this set on the counter for 24 hours before you put it in the freezer. Once you put it in the freezer, it will stay good in the freezer up to a year. You can keep it in the fridge for about 2 months, something like that. Of course, around here it don't never last that long. We have breakfast twice, it's gone in 2 days. Because it's just good. We got it all dated. We're just gonna put it back in the box the jars came in. Once again, let it set on the counter for 24 hours. And then we're gonna stick it in the freezer, and we'll have a pretty good start to our summer canning and processing and preserving. Put some good stuff back to have later on in the year. I don't know that it's a whole lot cheaper probably than buying stuff at the grocery store, because we did have to buy the strawberries, but I know where it came from, I know what was used to grow it, I know what I'm eating, and I feel better about that. So thank you guys for joining us on another episode of Allluvialll Adventure Kitchen. We'll be back with you guys in another couple of nights, and we'll have something else exciting for everybody to watch. Thank y'all so much. Alright guys, so that was our episode with homemade strawberry freezer jam. Thank y'all so much for joining us. Thank you to all my subscribers. Thank you so much. It means so much to the channel. We appreciate you guys. We'll bring y'all something else in a couple of days. In the meantime, take care. Bye-bye.